it's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, this amateur K1 kickboxing match is set in the bantamweight division for 3 2-minute rounds, and it is brought to you by Frankie's Body Shop. If you're looking for a new gym in the Knoxville area, head on down to Broadway and see our friends at Frankie's Body Shop. Introducing first, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He steps into the cage tonight at a height of 5 feet, 5 inches. His weight, 123.9 pounds. He's training with Cook's Impact, and he's fighting out of Powder Springs, Georgia. And tonight, in the Aries Fight Series cage, he makes his K1 kickboxing amateur debut. I present to you, Camden Cook!
Camden Cook bringing some fans with him here.
And his opponent across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He steps into the cage tonight at a height of 6 feet, 2 inches. His weight, 135 pounds. He trains with Rowan Wrestling, and he fights out of China Grove, North Carolina. And also tonight in the Aries Fight Series cage, he makes his K1 kickboxing amateur debut. They call him the Savage, Nate Gould! Your referee for this fight will be Josh Havana.
Cook versus Gould, kicking off the action on the main card at Aries 17. And I'm so glad after hearing how many people Camden Cook has in the building, you'll love to see him compete. This
Absolutely.
is great.
See Nate Gould having, looks like a sizable reach advantage. He's definitely quite a bit taller, which is an advantage and disadvantage at times.
I think it's going to help him here in the kickboxing.
I do too.
Yeah, it's a really pronounced size disadvantage. You're
Absolutely.
right. And this is not what Cook had prepared for all week, but he has given it a hell of an effort.
He is, yeah. This is great.
It's going to be paramount for Camden Cook to get on the inside, and that's a dangerous proposition here. The Savage got a lot of size on him.
Yep.
But hey, both these competitors throwing some good techniques here from distance.
Absolutely. Seeing great kicks from both these guys. Ooh. Oh, there we go. He found a home for that right. Needs a couple more of those. Good sportsmanship there.
That was good sportsmanship.
2 minutes remaining here in the first.
And Gould is punching down. Everything that Cook is going to throw is going to be an upward shot right there.
Yeah, absolutely right. And Gould doing a good job creating distance and then coming back in when he needs to, but both these guys are staying pretty cool here in the first.
Tell you what, Nate Gould looks very composed for somebody who stepped in on such short notice.
I agree.
The 11th hour, he just looks cool as a cucumber.
Oh. I think Camden looks great, though. I mean, to have a switch up like this on your debut, that's nerve-wracking, and he's doing a great job.
He's moving well. All of his techniques have got more steam on him.
Yeah, I agree. If he can find more homes for that right, it's gonna be in good shape. He's starting to learn some of Nate's moves and creating a lot of good head movement.
Yeah, Gould is so comfortable though, just touching the opponent, and that builds up over the course of 3 rounds. Nice body kick. Yeah, Gould doing a great job of fighting off the jab and mixing in the variety of strikes here. Oh, that body kick landed. A little bit of a reaction from Cook. And that'll be the end of round one.
Great first round for both these gentlemen.
Round one down for both of these amateur debuts. Cotton Eye Joe, let's give him a big round of applause.
Yeah, Camden Cook just dealing with the size of Gould right now. The size and the skill of Gould giving him a little bit of trouble. And Gould must just stay in that gym working with those guys because his cardio didn't even look in question there for a moment.
No, not at all. He was looking good. See Scotty Evanhart in there as well.
Coming off a big win there at Aries 16.
That was huge.
Yeah, over Sammy Shires.
Yeah, Sammy Shires, yeah, that was a great win for him.
He out-shiestied the Shiesty one in the 3rd round, pulling off a big submission victory. So, yeah, I mean, everybody in the Rowan camp has something to hang their hat on here in recent times.
Absolutely. in this camp, not to say they're ever at the bottom, but they didn't start off near as good as they are now.
No,
you know, just seeing racking up some serious W's here. You know, they found out what the formula, that they needed, and that's what they're doing. Into the second round here, Camden, Cook, Nate, Gould.
I think if I'm accurate here, I don't have the statistics in front of me. I think this is the first time we've seen a Rowan competitor fight in a strictly kickboxing.
I think so too. I can't think of another one off the top of my head.
Yeah.
See Camden kind of teasing that teep here, and he made a pretty good home for it a few times in the first. I think Camden needs to slow down a little bit. Doesn't need to start running around the cage like he is right now. It's a bad move.
He did find a nice big right hand, but Gould with a slip. I don't know if it was a knockdown so much it was a slip.
Yep.
And in scoring, you know, in these kickboxing contests, a knockdown is big, so we'll see.
Yep.
Hopefully that does not get anyone confused. Yeah, Gould starting off everything with a front teep up the middle and then just building off of it. And that, with somebody who's got size advantage like that, Gould showing some good ring IQ.
Camden Cook,
snapping the head back of the taller man.
He needs a few more of those.
A big right and then a nice left to the body would be good off of that hook. Easier said than done.
Yeah, Nate's following up with some good combos, though. He'll eat one, and then he'll lay out a good 7-8 hit combo. These guys are slugging for the fences here. This is what Cotton Eye Joe's came to see.
Yeah, and I came to see this. That was awesome.
Yep. 45 seconds remaining here in the second. Oh.
Yeah, Gould's got to be careful not to stand in the danger zone. You know, there is a danger zone there. Cook is loading up on these power shots.
He is.
And I think he's got the big man rocked. He's got the big man rocked.
He did. I think he did.
Starting to see a little swelling on the left side of the
fence. Camden Cook immediately.
Anytime there's such a size disparity, I think everybody finds himself cheering for the smaller fighter.
You have to. It's you know.
He just looks a little bit outgunned with some of these techniques, but he's got great power in those hands.
I want to see Camden Cook put his hands up and start blocking and having more defense against Nate Gould. And those gloves get heavy, especially in the second round, but he's got to keep his hands up.
What a round here from Cook. And you know, Cook's throwing these power shots. If this was an MMA bout, those would not be the full gloves. You know, those, the 4-ounce gloves of MMA, a lot different than getting hit with the 12-ounce boxing gloves. Let's take a look.
I don't think people realize how heavy these gloves get. You know, they get filled with sweat.
Yep.
And you're just, you know, you're throwing concrete. Ooh, that left into Nate really rocked him.
I mean, Gould was touching him. He was finding a home.
Yep.
Probably the more technically appeasing strikes, right? But
I didn't see that many of them being incredibly powerful. I saw a lot of his body kicks being pretty powerful and having some good impact. But other than that, I think Camden got some more powerful strikes.
With Gould, too, that might be a byproduct of energy management. You know, we said he looked great in the first round. He stayed very active in the second, but yeah, you're saying he's not sitting down on his punches? Well, that might be trying to conserve the gas tank. He was not expecting to be competing tonight. Just because he's ready and he's got the heart of a warrior, you got to praise it, but there's no substitute for a full fight camp.
Yep, that's a very good point.
And Cook's fans are very vocal behind us, and they have got to be willing their fighter on here. It's a big third round, you know. That round was kind of difficult to score round 2, I think.
Yep, I agree. That was a tough second round. We'll see what happens here at the third.
Cook has definitely earned the respect of the big man. Unorthodox looping right, though. That is kind of easy to dodge there from the Savage.
Oh, man.
Really good stuff here from Gould.
Camden's got to get his back off the cage. He keeps ending up in this spot against Gould. No! Good overhand power right here landed. Heavy on Nate Gould.
Yeah, Gould's got to proceed with caution because
Camden needs about 6 more of those.
He gets so comfortable throwing those high volume combos, and then he finds himself defense down, eating one of the power punches from Cook.
A minute 15 here remaining in the third and final. Again, this fight sponsored by Frankie's Body Shop here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Ooh, man, these guys are just exchanging blows here. This is a great bout.
Big thank you to all of our sponsors and a big thank you to all the fans enjoying the action on Spectation Sports. You're treated right now to an amateur Thai contest here, Muay Thai battle between Camden Cook and the savage Nate Gould.
I love the heart of Camden Cook. You know, he's eaten 3 to deliver 1, and he's doing a great job on it. I think he's just starting to run out of his tank a little bit. So we see 40 seconds left. He's putting his arms down.
Yeah, a couple awkward steps there.
Getting very, very fatigued here.
I mean, if Gould were to really turn up the volume, he might cook him here in the third.
Yep. Camden Cook's got to get up. They're going to give him a count here.
Yeah, that was a little bit of an awkward step. It looks like it's been scored a knockdown. At the very least, it's going to get him a chance to compose himself.
Yeah, we got about 15 seconds remaining here in the third and final. Not much.
It's going to be a sprint to the finish line. Nate Gould, so technical.
10 seconds left. Man, these guys are just going to the fences. I love it.
Yeah, Gould has really put on a technical clinic here. And that'll do it. Yeah, so a couple of nervous moments there.
Wow.
Camden Cook, heart of a warrior. Nate the Savage Gould.
Ladies and gentlemen,
short notice combatant.
For your judges' decisions, I have got to let you know, Camden Cook came here tonight with an MMA fight on the card, but his opponent, after weigh-ins, after rules meeting, got ghost and left the building and did not return, but this man wanted to compete tonight. Nate the Savage was here as a spectator and found out that Camden needed an opponent and made the trip here to compete and stepped in. I want you to give Camden Cook and Nate the Savage a big round of applause for what they just did here tonight.
Presumably, the decision's going to go to Gould, and you can tell Camden is sad about the potential outcome here.
But I mean, that's a really tough one because I think
not all losses.
Yeah, exactly. So many scenarios could have been different about that, and
not all losses created equal.
I say Camden's a winner in my heart for letting this fight go on, and you can't count on your opponent just leaving.
Yeah, you really can't. It is an unfortunate reality that we've had to endure here tonight, but when you got guys like Nate the Savage Gould waiting in the wings, the crowd never goes home unhappy. That's why, if you're a fan enjoying the action on Spectation Sports, there's no substitute for attending live here in Knoxville at the world-famous Cotton Eye Joe. That was one that I think we'll remember. Strange circumstances around it, great heart shown, great sportsmanship shown. A lot of S's in that sentence, and now we're waiting on the judges' scorecards. I think a case can be made. Camden Cook landed the better power shots in round 2.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, he looked better in the second round. The first round, I think he was shaking the nerves out. Second round, he looked great. Third one, I think his tank was just a little low.
And if they scored a knockdown, I do think that's going to be a 10-8 in the favor of Sauls. But all this speculation is coming to an end. We're throwing it out to Lance Green for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 grueling rounds, this decision has gone to your judges' scorecards. Your judges, Johnny Stewart. Judge Johnny Stewart sees this bout 29-27. Judge Harlan Bout 30-26. Judge Luke Wilson 30-26. All in favor of and for by unanimous decision out of